If motherhood feels difficult for you right now, if it feels like hard day after hard day, or if you feel like you don't recognize yourself anymore, then keep watching, because what I want to share with you today is something that I think could shift things for you pretty much immediately. It's not a technique, it's not a practice, it's a simple recognition. So let me take you back to a previous video that I recorded on here, and I will leave a link to this video below. And in this video, I'm talking about the 3 layers of my motherhood experience. So there's the mind, body, and soul. And I think in the way I described it in that video, probably feels like you've got to move through all of these layers to get to the soul level. And it is true, and I still believe that you've got to remove the different layers to get to a calmer, a more peaceful place. And at the same time, I want to add some nuance in this video, because by describing it in layers and almost like in stages, it probably makes you feel like you've got to do all of this stuff to arrive somewhere. But in actual fact, this soul level, this layer, it's always here. And it's therefore not about finding it or finding it. It is more about removing the fog so that you can see that there is just awareness and there's just experience. And what the mind does, it just puts meaning onto it, attaches meaning to it, it judges it. What the body does, there is maybe stuck tension, there is tiredness, and then together with the mind, you kind of build a story and you're making you're producing meaning to what is sort of occurring in the body, or what's probably also stuck in the body. So again, I want to say that there's truth to removing different layers, and there's truth to moving through the stories of society, the stories that we attach to our motherhood experience. And we definitely have to work with the body, regulate our nervous system, and then get to a more peaceful soul level layer. But yeah, I want to just add the nuance here that you can get to this level, to the soul level immediately. And you can find peace there immediately. So now for a moment, just connect to that part of you, the part of you that's never touched by any of this, that just sits underneath it all and watches everything unfold. And as you connect to this part, perhaps you immediately feel something lifting. Maybe it feels a little bit lighter. Maybe things feel a little bit calmer. So just know that this part is always accessible to you. In any chaotic, in any crazy moment. And what I want to also say here is that it doesn't mean that the hard things and the chaos has immediately disappeared. No, that is the human experience. That is totally true. That is here. It has not disappeared, but underneath it all, there's a calm, there's a peace available if you let the part of you that sees that take a little bit more space. And once again, I want to say here as well, this isn't spiritual bypassing. This isn't saying that your human experience, the parts of you or part of you that feels this is really bloody hard, this is difficult, you want to cry, you want to shout, you maybe just lost it, you snapped at your partner, at your child. That is totally valid, right? But in this moment, just know that something else is also accessible to you, or after this moment, something is accessible to you, if in that moment it's not accessible. But yeah, the peace is always here. We just got to remove the layers. And as Pema Chodron said so beautifully, you are the sky. Everything else is just the weather. So it really just is like that. The weather is the grief, the tiredness, the joy as well. It's all the positive things as well. It's the the crazy love you experience in motherhood. But just know that this can shift, can change all the time. It's like the weather. And what remains is the sky. It's just that awareness experiencing everything. And let me tell you here that I forget about this all the time. I get pulled into the storm. I feel like I am the weather. And sometimes it's a bit tricky to get out of it. But I often manage to do that. And there are some little and some bigger practices that I do that support me in that. And I'm going to share them with you in some future videos. So now, as you are watching this, as you are listening to this, there might be a part of you that is leaning in more, that's listening closer. That's it. That's it right here. It's that part of you that knows that underneath it all, there is peace, there is just the awareness. So lean into this. You are the sky. Everything else is just the weather. May you be the sky, and I see you in the next video.